in Canada?
It's been, well, I was there 4 years ago to visit my dad, but as a family. But I lived there for 20 years.
How's the Christian music scene in Canada versus the United States?
I mean, when I moved, I didn't know. When I was 20, I didn't know there was a Christian music scene. I think in recent years, people like Starfield and down here, worship leaders like Brian Dirksen, there's been a lot of impacts that the church is making in Canada in recent years.
So what was your first introduction to contemporary Christian music? What was the first song or album?
DC Talk, Jesus Freak, which, in my humble opinion, is still one of the best records of the 1990s, period. Any genre, hands down.
It holds a test of time.
It was prophetic in a sense of production. It was way ahead of its time, and just the artistry and all the hard work they went into every single thing. That record blew me away. Jars of Clay, their first record. So that's when I moved. I moved in 1995, so 96, 97. You know, when Jars of Clay was the new artist on the scene.
Right.
You know, DC Talk was, you know, touring the known universe. You know, that's when I heard it all.
Well, it says you produced Welcome to Life.
Yes.
Was Overflow, was Cry on My Shoulder one of yours?
No.
No. I'm assuming we're talking about the same Overflow, aren't we? I mean, Cry on My Shoulder was an Overflow song.
Oh, no, Overflow was a record.
Oh, it was a record. And then the record you did.
An artist record.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
all right. See,
no, I've only, that's, yeah.
You know, let's see, we're released through spiritandsong.com out of Portland.
Yeah.
2005, you signed a deal with EMI Publishing. What songs from Phillips, Craig, and Dean did you do?
Well, actually, they recorded a song I had written called For Your Glory, which is on my new record, Actually Beautiful. So,
Michael Olson?
He recorded a song I wrote called On the Third Day.
Yeah, I remember that song. Bethany Dillon?
She recorded Unwavering, Sing Over Me, and then her and Matt Hammett, she sang On the Third Day again on In Christ Alone, and Matt Hammett sang a song called Adoration.
Well, we're doing good here then. There's a section on Your Grace is Enough. There's a section on your mission as a worship leader. Someone's keeping this up to date.
Yeah, well, that's the great folks at Essential Records.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Now, there's nothing under tidbits.
Yeah.
What can we say that maybe no one would know about you that you wouldn't mind the whole world knowing that we could add to the tidbits section on Wikipedia?
Well, I'm obviously prematurely gray. There's been some discrepancy about the sort of the main press photo they used for me, because the way the light shines through my hair, it looks like it could be bleached blonde.
You're not a blonde.
No, I'm not a blonde.
That is not a blonde.
I'm left-handed.
Left-handed.
You play guitar left-handed?
No, but I do everything else right-handed, so I'm weird that way.
Ambidextrous.
Yes. It's like mono ambidextrous.
I'm the same way.
Is this your first GMA?
This is my first GMA as an artist.
As an artist?
Yeah, I was here with Worship Together the other 2 years doing team meetings and stuff, but.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time just to talk to us.
Thank you very much.
Getting up early and
talk real quick about the performance.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. Tell us
Yeah.
about you, Third Day, Salvador,
and Toby Mac, and then Kelly Clarkson.
Wow.
So that was just sort of the left, the right curve that came out of nowhere. But I actually got invited at the very last minute. Like the youth rally was this last Saturday, and on this Tuesday when I got a phone call, and they said, well, do you want to come sing some songs? I was like, sure. And so we showed up, and this is the fourth time I've been to a papal event. And the thing is, nobody really ever gets to fully play for the Pope, because his schedule is so tight that he actually doesn't show up until when he absolutely has to. So he doesn't really get to hang out, like when he's on a trip like this. So it was a great day. It was 25,000 people there. I mean, Toby did great. Third Day did great. And I kind of went up with an acoustic guitar and just prayed and played a little bit. It was a lot of fun. It was neat for me because doing ministry for so long in certain youth circles and in the Catholic Church, and connecting with people when they were teenagers, and then looking in the crowd and seeing seminarians and knowing some of their stories and knowing how they've come to Christ, and now how radically they're giving their life away and going, I know that face, I know that face, I know that face, and not only that, but that my music has somehow impacted their journey. It blew me away, you know. I mean, I think the thing about this whole visit that it really showed me and reminded me was that, you know, the Pope is an 81-year-old man who loves Jesus. And he loved him so much that he got on a plane and came from Italy just to talk about him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you read everything he said. I mean, he just talked about Christ. You know, he came to call all Christians, but you know, I think in some ways, especially Catholics, to say like, hey, remember who this is for. Remember who this is all about. You know, it's about proclaiming Jesus Christ to the world. So.
And every news channel covers it.
It was unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, you don't get more press for Christ than when someone like the Pope shows up.
True.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and so I think it was a good turning point for the Catholic Church, especially in the United States, just with all the negative press that they've gotten in the past couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was just a great turning point for the morale of the body of Christ, as wow, here's this guy, and he's a believer, and he's coming over, and he's coming to share the gospel, and you know, he's coming to talk about, you know, putting Christ above all things. So that gets me excited.
Well, of course, since you've played for the Pope now, it's not going to be as much of a big deal. Are you going to be presenting or playing with the Doves?
No.
Are you going to get
to?
you can watch from home, or the hotel room maybe?
I'll be enjoying having a night off.
Very good, very good. Well, thank you very much. I mean, you bet. We enjoy playing Your Graces Enough, and anytime it's on the radio, that's a good one. It sounds really good coming out of a GMA.
Yeah, that's great.
We're radio geeks.
Yeah, no, I love that.
And I got liners from you yesterday, so
Awesome.
I'm good. Are they going to have you cut anything in time for Christmas? They always, after someone has a record, there's always something. Hey, can you do at least one tune
Christmas tune
for Christmas?
Yeah. Well, if they wanted me to, I have one in mind, but
right. Well, we'll have to ask them to.
Yeah.
Get Matt to do at least, a radio release or or something like that. That's something like Aaron Shoes has done every year. Just one song.
Yep.
Just, kind of cool. But,
You want to get a photo real quick?
sure. Let's stop this.